Episode of MLB 15, the show Sunday Night Baseball. Today we have a division matchup for you. We have the Washington Nationals, who are, I believe, second in the National League East, facing off against the Phillies, who are third in the National League East. Although, as you can see, there's quite a difference between these ball clubs. 6-game difference in the division, or 5.5 game difference in the division. But today we're going to have Jordan Zimmerman, who's had what looks to be a dreadful season. He's 1-9 with a 3.73 ERA, so the ERA is not looking too bad, but the record is just awful. And he'll be facing off against Cliff Lee, who is 7-5 with a 1.74 ERA, and if he had a little bit of a better record, might be in consideration for the Cy Young. Although even with that 7-5 record, I think he's I saw him pop up on the list earlier in the year for the Cy Young. But it should be a good matchup here. Two good pitchers. Washington has won the first 2 games of the series up 2-0 and are looking to finish a sweep in Philadelphia. But you can see here, I'm going to try and be Philadelphia. I'm going to be Philadelphia, and I'm going to try and stop that sweep from happening. Although it's been a while since I've won on Sunday Night Baseball. But we'll see what happens here. Go ahead and get into this ball game. Nationals do not have 4 valid lineups. When the heck did that happen? I'm going to go and fix those lineups real quick for them. Who are they missing here? They're missing a right fielder. So obviously we're going to go ahead and do this. That would be a no-brainer. Oh, that's right. You guys missed this, but Bryce Harper is done for the year with a torn MCL. So they got some problems out there in the outfield. So they're going to definitely need some help out there. Because without him, it's going to be a really hard season. Nate McCall can play center field. It really just kind of stinks for them that they're without Bryce Harper, their superstar young left fielder. So yeah, that's kind of what happened if you guys missed that. So now let's go ahead and get into this ball game. And so, like I said, we're going to be the Phillies, and we'll go ahead and wear those. And then our starting pitcher there, and then Odubel Herrera, I think, is going to be the only one getting the day off today. But who can fill in for him is the question. That's Ben Revere, right? Yeah, Ben Revere. So Ben Revere will be playing center today, and Jeff Francoeur will be playing out there in right field. Francoeur actually has a really good arm. As you can see there, it's a 97. Great defensive replacement for the end of the game kind of guy. Can hit a little bit too. But that's the lineup we're going to go out there with today. I think actually, we're going to go ahead and move Maikel Franco down to the 8th spot and get this game started here. Going to go ahead and kick it out to Citizens Bank Ballpark out in the city of brotherly love. I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve, and I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike 3 and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett, for the 21st time in Dodger history, a no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996. Josh Beckett, a no-hitter.
Getting ready for first pitch at Citizens Bank Park. It's the Nationals and Phillies, and it comes your way next. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Phillies since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Phillies. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, And you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals. And their order will read like this. They'll go to work against a three-time All-Star, the former Cy Young Award winner, lefty Cliff Lee. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Anthony Rendon will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Nationals, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Eric, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk. Pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball. Anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
Here he comes on 3-1. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And now a pitch on the way. And this is lined right back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
And that is just one heck of an at-bat right there, leading off your half of the first inning. He works the count to 3-2. He lets everybody on the bench see what this guy is featuring, and then he tops it all off by getting on base with a leadoff single. For a table setter, how much better can it get?
There goes the runner, and a bouncing ball foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Lee ready with the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-2 now from Lee. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
And standing in now is a guy who was such a key member of the Phil's run to the World Series in 2008 and 2009. their former All-Star Jason Worth. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, and that's through for a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Nate McLeod will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so he can climb over that Mendoza line. Now the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
And everybody knows, against a guy like this, you're going to need every run you can possibly get. So that's a good job there of getting this ball airborne and driving in their first run.
Ryan Zimmerman will get his first cuts here with two gone now and a runner at first. First offering on the way. Line hard deep into left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. They'll match up here against a guy who's really come into his own, the right-hander Jordan Zimmerman. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And whatever they've done in the first 2 games of this series, they're going to want to bottle it. They have absolutely crushed the baseball here, on their way to 2 blowout victories.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. McLeod has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Freddie Galvis will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Chase Utley will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Worth will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies nothing. Wilson Ramos will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now the first pitch. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Danny Espinoza will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way from Lee. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
The pitch. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 from Lee. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Denard Span will dig in for the first time now, looking to get back on track as he's seen that average stumble a bit here these past 9 ball games. First pitch on the way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. Here's a 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out. Jordan Zimmerman will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. He's ready now. The pitch. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. One on the way. And he pops him up back behind second base. Galvis is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Ryan Howard will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Ryan Howard.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Down 0-2 there. He knows he's got to protect the plate. He almost went around right there, but that's a good job to hold it back.
Now the 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Chopper foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. And Howard will wisely lay off that one as it's back to 2-2 now.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the second deck.
Here now the 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this is a fastball away right here, and you're going to see him get just a little bit too pull happy trying to tie this thing up, and it's not going to work.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 5 homers and 21 driven in. Here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in now, and he's certainly one to be wary of as you see the numbers there. Scorching hot these past 10 ball games. And here's the first pitch. And he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Now a swing and a miss by Ruiz as they jump ahead of him here 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Jeff Francoeur will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch coming. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Anthony Rendon is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch to him. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. That's toward the gap in right center, and he may get himself extra bases here to start the inning. Rendon on his way to second. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And we show you the Nationals leaders in that category. You can see he's right up there at the top of the list. Ian Desmond will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
He's gonna steal, I'm telling you.
First pitch coming. And that misses for ball one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Make it 21 doubles now on the year. The 1-0 home. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. Throw over by Utley, one away.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just one away.
Here's Jason Worth, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here's Lee now on 1-0. Ball two.
The first two pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And two straight ground outs do that job.
Nate McLeod will try and start over now with the bases empty and two away following the RBI ground out. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. And Howard will amble over to the bag for the putout, and that ends the inning. So it's one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Washington leads this one 2-0. Michael Franco will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. Now here's the first pitch. For Espinoza, the second baseman, and reined in one away.
And more offs like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
Cliff Lee will be the batter. Here's the first offering. Fouled back. One out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. right on that thing as this is smoked into center field for a base hit.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Ben Revere will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2.
If you're going to try and bunt with 2 strikes, which, look, I wouldn't do it, but you've got to make sure you're at least going after a pitch in the strike zone. I mean, how bad does that look when you strike out trying to bunt at a pitch that it's not even close? I'll tell you how bad. Real bad.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. Oh, this is hit hard, but caught it short by Desmond. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch on its way from Lee. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Wilson Ramos will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. And there he goes towards second. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And say goodbye to that one. Into the seats in right for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his 2nd home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Into the box now, Danny Espinoza. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the 2nd time in the inning. Another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span.
Denard Span.
Ball one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
The 1-0 pitch. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, I think he's still thinking about that home run ball he just gave up. So it's a good time to come out, visit the mound, say, hey, we still got some work to do here. You got to put that last guy behind you, and let's get on with it.
Three runs already home here. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. The 2-0. Ball hit out toward Utley at second. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
The batter, catcher, Jordan Zimmerman.
Jordan Zimmerman will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Lee ready with the 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. The 0-2 now from Lee. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Howard is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now, he ran this one right in on the thumbs. A great location, and it results in an easy pop-up.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner towards second, but right there for it is the second baseman Utley, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Nationals 5 and the Phillies nothing. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, and Chase Utley getting set to start things out here in the Phillies half of the inning. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Ryan Howard will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. From the belt, the pitch. And a big swing by Howard, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he'd hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Get that running at second
He
base.
waits. Now the pitch. On the ground now for Espinosa. This may be 2. Desmond for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Obviously, much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. He's set. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. Guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect it. This thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Here's the catcher Carlos Ruiz as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. He's set. Now the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ian Desmond will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
Shortstop, Ian.
First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Now here's the pitch. On the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Jason Worth will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Here's Lee now on 1-0. Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Nate McLouth will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. First pitch coming. Swing and a liner. Foul. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Ryan Zimmerman will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. And here's the first pitch.
Nope,
Low for ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Go back to
1-0 on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Five runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And he is in there.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. But the overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Wilson Ramos will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors that lead to runs.
First pitch coming. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jeff Francoeur will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw on by Espinosa takes care of him for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And as of this moment, they're currently tied for 2nd in that department. Maikel Franco will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
A nice play there heading to his right. Makes the nice backhanded stop on this ball, and he hits his pitcher right in stride. That's well done.
Cody Ashe has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that means the end for Cliff Lee.
Cody Ashe.
He goes right after the first pitch here and shoots it back up the middle and into center field for a base hit.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Ben Revere will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim. Now here's the first pitch. And this is lifted in the air out to left. There to play it is Worth, and he makes the play to retire the side. Phillies strand one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Jesse Biddle will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Jesse Biddle.
Danny Espinoza will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
Second baseman, Danny Espinoza.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The next pitch. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. So 1 away for Denard Span. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Into the box, Jordan Zimmerman. Hit hard towards the hole. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Anthony Rendon will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. From the stretch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to a quick inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have turned the tables on that idea.
Let's go, Phillies.
Here it comes, 3-0. A strike, and it's 3-1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Here he comes, 3-1. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Ian Desmond will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Here comes the 1-0. And this is on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Freddie Galvis will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
First offering on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. One-0 pitch now. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, here's another look. This looked to be a fairly routine play. Just might have hit him, though, on the heel of the glove, and now they've got a leadoff base runner.
Chase Utley will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. First pitch coming. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Well, they're going to be fairly lucky to still throw this guy out right here. We'll take a look at it. It's a fastball, but the throw down is a high one. And this is where guys can get hurt all the time. But he goes up, gets the baseball, and then slaps the tag down right on him.
Now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball that's going to get over the head of Desmond at short. It's a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is back control at its finest right there.
Here's big Ryan Howard now as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Let him go.
Pause, now the pitch. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Dominic Brown will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That's hard hit back up the middle. On to Desmond for the force, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th, but first let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Jason Worth will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
Now the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder, Nate McLeod.
Nate McLeod will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it, get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And a curveball, this one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Nationals gone in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Carlos Ruiz will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Pitch on the way. Hit hard toward the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Jeff Francoeur will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Swung on and missed. 0-2 now to Francoeur.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
Now the 0-2 to Francoeur. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that is off the wall. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, you got to think that out there on the mound, he thought that all of his hard work towards getting that shutout might disappear with just one swing of the bat. Here it is. This has got to be the best hit ball they've had all game long. And now they've got a runner in scoring position as they look to finally break through against this guy.
Michael Franco will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch coming. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And he was thinking about third, but instead he'll throw to first. Throw on to first, 2 gone. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Wilson Ramos will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. David Buchanan will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
David Buchanan.
Wilson Ramos will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
The catcher, number 4, Wilson Ramos.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there to take it is Utley for route number 1. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Danny Espinoza will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now the pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a hard hit ball to second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Denard Span will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a shot toward right center. Francoeur is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Darren Ruff will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on by Espinosa takes care of him for the first down.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Ben Revere will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Freddie Galvis will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's the first offering. Driven the other way out to deep left field. Worth retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Jordan Zimmerman will get an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Jerome Williams will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jordan Zimmerman will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Pitcher, Jordan Zimmerman.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon will stand in, base on balls his last time. Now the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. One pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball towards the middle. To his left, he's up with it, and a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch to him. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-0. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now the 2-0. Sinker misses outside and is behind 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
The 3-0 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Jason Worth will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Here's Nate McLouth now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one misses to McLouth as that evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 here to McLouth. And there's ball 2 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. Payoff pitch coming. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole, and he'll get in there safely. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Let's get out of this inning.
Now the first pitch. Bounced toward the hole and through into left field for a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Well, when you break it all down, there are 3 things you got to have to be successful. Pitching, defense, and the clutch hitting. These guys have been able to ride all 3 so far. That's a big 2-out RBI there.
Wilson Ramos will look to keep pouring it on as he stands in with the bases loaded.
Stop the damage.
First pitch coming. Francoeur has a look, but this is going to find the seats out of play. He's set, now the pitch. And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Nationals lead it 6-0. Chase Utley will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
First offering on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Ryan Howard will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. Rendon is there, and they'll be able to exhale a bit in that dugout as Howard's gone on just 1 pitch.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Dominic Brown will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now the first pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge essentially from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 6-0. So long from Philly.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Washington Nationals. 6 runs.
How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a
All right, well, yeah, lackluster performance there from the Phillies as they were not able to even get on the board in that ball game. Cliff Lee had a little bit of a rough game, gave up 5 earned runs over 5 innings. Jordan Zimmerman was just lights out that ball game. They were able to lock down a 6-0 victory, and also behind a Wilson Ramos 2-run homer who really kind of deflated the Phillies in this ball game. And then, not to mention, he followed up with he was followed up by Danny Espinosa with a solo shot. So it was a 3-run swing in the 4th inning, and that really just deflated the Phils, and they could just not get any offense going. The bullpen came in and pitched well, as they 4 innings of relief gave up 1 run, although that run didn't really matter at all. So the Phillies dropped 7.5 now behind the Nationals. The Nationals are now 42-34. They're still sitting in 2nd, I believe, in the National League wild card. Not a good news for the Cubs, as the Nationals lead them in the wild card, and I believe that now pushes their lead in the wild card to either 6 or 7. I'm not 100% sure. We can actually check that real quick before we sign off here. They are 6.5 up on the Cubs in the wild card. So the Cubs got a little bit of work to do, but another good offensive performance from the Nationals. They pitched well. They're rolling right now. So if they can keep rolling, they might have a playoff spot for them. Although they got a little bit of ground to make up to catch the Mets, who are 4.5 in front of them now. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of Sunday Night Baseball. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then subscribe to us on YouTube as well at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. And then don't forget our Twitter page. We have you get all the little bit of updates up there on our Twitter page, so be sure to follow us at LRSGN on Twitter. That's going to go ahead and do it for me. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys be sure to keep it real.